Well, good evening, YTPC. Sorry, it's been a fairly long moment. I haven't been doing too brilliant. I've just got out of hospital after 5 days. I went to do a video the other week. My back started playing up again, and then it got to a point where I couldn't move. I went into hospital. They've kept me there for 5 days. Did another MRI, and they said my discs still lodged into my spinal cord, and it is pushing down on one of my nerves in my back, which caused my back to go into spasm again. So I'm currently on 7 lots of painkillers. I've had to shave my beard off because apparently morphine brings me up in a horrendous rash, so now I look about 5 years old. I've just been having a pretty shit time, but tomorrow is a new day and one step closer to recovery, so positive attitudes all round. Anyway, housekeeping today. I have a new Peterson 302, which smokes like a dream. It has quite, for a thick bowl, it has quite a small chamber. And in it, I am smoking some My Mixture 965 by Peterson, courtesy of Carolina Rose, who has been an absolute saint. It goes without saying. She has checked up on me to make sure I'm okay. She has kept me in her prayers, and she got me a tin of My Mixture 965 to cheer me up because I was running low. So thank you ever so much. It means the world to me. And Piper X1X, Trucking Piper, many more. Everyone in the YTPC. Your videos have literally kept me sane while I've been in hospital, because other than reading a book and getting pumped full of drugs, which some people may enjoy but I don't particularly, there hasn't been a lot to do. So at the moment I'm pretty run down, pretty tired. I'm not sleeping so good. Just in quite a bit of pain, but you guys have kept me going. So I now have a indoor space to smoke as well. Sort of cleared the garage out, so I can get things, just free up some space, and I can sit here and have an indoor smoke, especially if it's pissing down outside, which it always is in the UK. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it will do. I don't need nothing fancy. So yeah, other than that, guys, I've just been flat out with work until my back started playing up, and then that happened. So I guess at the moment they've turned around. They said I still need surgery. They're on about a nerve block injection or something. They put an injection into the nerves in your back, and that could, sort of, I suppose, numb it or kill the nerve just temporarily until I have the surgery. But I'll have to go back to hospital for that. So I'm waiting on a letter to get that. But until then, I'm just off my tits on painkillers, so I can't have a nice bourbon with me pipe now. I've got to have a orange squash and be good. So the taste of disappointment. I did not pack this pipe properly. Not today. I did rush it though. So yeah, other than that, not loads is new. I moved back home to Portsmouth, which is great. I see all my friends again. Can go out to the football. Well, when my back's better, but yeah, it's easier for work as well because I've got less of a commute. And yeah, you know, I'm enjoying it. It's been actually really nice. And yeah, I've splashed out on a decent mattress. I got an Emma mattress, which is like meant to be like mould to your body shape. So yeah, there's an outline of a whale in my bed now. Fucking horrendous. So Carolina Rose, she did a video saying we had to tell a story about gold. Now I have a fairly decent one. When I was a kid, we went to this castle, my parents and I, and in the gift shop there was fool's gold. Now, fool's gold isn't real gold, it looks like gold, and hence the term fool's gold, because people would dig it up back in the day and they'd be like, I found gold, but it's not. I think it's like sulfur or something, like some sort of metals. Can't remember off the top of my head. And anyway, my dad bought some, and we got home, and I saw the word gold on the pouch. I was like, oh wow, Dad, can I have some gold? And I was only about 5 or 6 years old. And he said, yeah, you can have it. He said, I don't need it. So, wow, really, Dad? Yeah, sure. So there's me thinking I'm rich, walking to school with my friends, and obviously at that age I'm only in primary school. And so anyway, I tell all my friends about it, tell them I've got loads of gold and that I'm rich. And I wasn't going to let my friends and I go without, now that I'd run into some newfound wealth. So I went into the local shop, pretty much cleared all the shelves out of biscuits and sweets and you name it, anything I could get my hands on that was full of sugar. Put it all on the counter, and when it came round to paying, I handed over a lump of fool's gold to the cashier, much to her disappointment, and then much to my disappointment. She told me to, in the nicest way possible, piss off. So yeah, I never became rich on sweets and biscuits, and neither did my friends. I also never purchased fool's gold again. So that is my story on gold. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. I've been wanting to try a few more blends. I want to try the X1X blend from Piper X1X. I need to get hold of, I think it's Eremore Flake and something, or Eremore mixture, I can't remember. But I want to give that a go. I want to sort of start trying some more aromatics, because I've just gone flat out on the English blends at the moment. And don't get me wrong, I love the English blends. It's up there with my top favourites. I don't know, I suppose like when it's always rainy here and that, there's a sort of warmth to them that goes quite well with the climate. But yeah, I do need to I need to sort of expand my horizons a bit. I've really not advertising this pipe very well. I've probably relit it about 1,000 times. But usually it's a great smoker. I've just packed it terribly tonight because I sort of rushed it. But yeah, I'm hoping to try and get some more videos out there. It's just, at the moment I can't even drive. I can't push the pedals down. It's just too painful. It's like my brain's telling me one thing and my body's telling me another. So that's a bit shit. But yeah, I wanted to sort of get out rather than just sitting in my garage and talking about shit. You know, to try and keep you guys more entertained. But yeah, hopefully by that point I would have grown my beard back and I won't look about 10 years old. I think I had a reaction to the morphine or something like that, but my face just it felt like my face was on fire, and I was like, I've got to take this beard off to find out what's going on. And as I took it off, all my skin all around here and on my cheeks was it was red raw and blistered, so I just took the whole lot off and slathered it in moisturiser and potions that my mum recommended. Good old mum. Honestly, I don't know how girls do it. They're like, you know, I don't know if anyone's ever taken their wife or partner around the makeup section of a shop, but it's like you've just walked into Hogwarts out of Harry Potter, and you know, they're like chatting. It's like they're speaking in tongues with like the beauticians or whatever, trying to find their stuff, and you're just stood there like, I haven't got a fucking clue. And like, you know, she'll buy something about that big and like 2 or 3 more things, you get to the checkout and like, yeah, that's £1,000 and remortgage your house to pay for it. And you're thinking, okay, as you do. But I mean, come on, let's face it, us blokes, we're simpler creatures. We like football, if you're in the States, I suppose, the other kind of football. Beer and women. That's probably about it. Whiskey too. Excuse me. God fucking hell. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say other than a bit of a rant and a vent and a moan and a ho-hum excuse of why I haven't posted in a while. So yeah, I've been checking out the new Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I suppose most people that smoke a pipe tend to like the works of J.R. Tolkien, but I don't know, I'm not sure how well the Rings of Power fares against the Lord of the Rings books and the films, but I think it's actually sort of overwatched by one of Tolkien's relatives, like a grandson or something like that. I can't remember who, but yeah, I've got to admit, it's nice to be home though. You know, I can smoke a pipe. It doesn't really go down well in a 4-bed hospital ward, especially when they're pumping you for the painkillers. And there's some very poorly people in there. I actually ran into a lad that had been stabbed in the blooming neck. I don't know what it is with kids these days. running around with knives, you know. I mean, we caused a bit of mischief when we were kids, but it was never anything like that, you know. It was harmless sort of jokes and pranks and stuff. It wasn't anything that would damage property or damage other people. But a lot's happened since I last posted. Britain slowly becoming a communist country again. Freedom of speech for anyone who says anything against immigration, you just get thrown in prison and they'll throw away the key because you're branded racist. In my opinion, there's a difference between immigration and colonisation, but maybe that'll land me in prison, but who gives a fuck? It's better to live on your feet than die on your knees, right? And yeah, and now they're going on about banning smoking in any public areas. I think that includes using e-cigarettes and vapes. They want to crack down on that as well, so. I think the law they're proposing, it says anyone buying tobacco, if they were born after 2009, it will be illegal to sell them or for them to buy tobacco, which is it's ridiculous. I mean, you know, I get kids running around at about 4 years old smoking cigarettes and stuff. It's terrible, but target the kids, why target the adults? You're an adult, you make your own decisions. Especially, the thing is, they seem to be targeting the working class as well. It's like, in Britain, we're a culture brought up on working hard in the week, and then Friday, Saturday night, you know, you go out and enjoy yourself. You have a beer, you go to the pub, you have a few drinks and a smoke. It's just it's ingrained in our culture, and they're slowly just pulling us apart and telling us what we can and can't do. And people have had enough. I mean, you know, I don't condone people rioting and smashing up communities and that, but I can see why people rioted. And, you know, when I was younger, people used to respect the police, and now I totally understand why people don't anymore. You know, they're just supporting the communist ideology, and we're being force-fed it, that we have to put up with it. But who am I to judge? I'm just a poor window cleaner with a bad back. Yeah, so that's pretty much my video for tonight, guys, because I'm struggling just to finish this, and well, not to finish this, but to sit here and chat. But I just want to say thanks again to you guys in the YTPC who have over the course of pretty much the last month and a half kept me sane, and you know, people that have emailed and people that have asked after me, I didn't expect that, so that meant the world. And people that have kept me in their prayers as well, you know, as mentioned, Carolina Rose, absolute diamond. She's literally like the mother of the YTPC. She's fantastic. You can't buy people like that. So thanks, guys, and I hope to catch you soon, and I'll keep you all posted. Stay smoky. God bless.